Let's go.
Now a carry for the former Michigan State man, Le'Veon Bell. And he's taken down, but able to slip across the 35. Nice way to start the drive, a gain of 12 and a first down.
And there we see an early burst that makes him one of the leading rushers in the league.
Well, I want you to know, I listened to you yesterday when we were watching film. You said write down the word vision for him. It was on display there, wasn't it?
It certainly was, because he allows the blocks to set up in front of him. And if that continues, it'll be a long afternoon for those guys trying to play some defense.
And he's got it up over the 40 to the 41. And give him 4 yards there. It'll be 2nd and 6.
And that was a good run. This was only one of 9 guys to go over 1,000 yards in 2017. And I think you can't let him run wild here.
What do you think, 100 yards, the measuring stick?
Always. That is the threshold. You want to keep him under that if you want to play good defense.
Now Bell hit. He lost the football.
Wow. That ball gets knocked free, but a teammate comes along and scoops it up. It's almost like baseball. Guys at bat, people are on base in scoring position. One guy doesn't get him home. The next guy comes through and picks him up.
And avoids the turnover. Now a first down carry by Bell. And nowhere really to go there. He'll take this up just shy of midfield. Tackle made there by Kiko Alonso.
One thing to keep in mind, partner, especially in the second half, when you've got a running back of this size, of these dimensions, I can just tell you, attrition does set in for a defense because you're excited about hitting him in the first half. Maybe not so much in the second half, and some of these shorter gains turn into bigger runs later.
And he's across midfield and into Miami territory. The defensive end, Cameron Wake, brings him down.
On any running play that's called, they're always hoping that it's going to break big and go the distance. But when you get a nice gain like that, you're able to do so many things anyway. You can come back and run essentially the same play again, continue to move the ball on the ground, or you can decide to throw the ball now because usually you have the defense back on its heels.
Brady's throw on 3rd down there is incomplete. And incomplete here on 3rd down. On 4th down on now is the lefty Ryan Allen to punt. Back deep is Carlos Henderson. He was only asked to punt once in the victory last week as he sends this one away. And he couldn't get it to check up. That kicks all the way into the end zone for a touchback. Tannehill and the Dolphins break the huddle. Come up 1st and 10 at their own 20-yard line. Here's the first carry for Kenyon Drake. And he will lose yardage on the play. Back at his own 19-yard line. It's a loss of a yard there, and now 2nd down. A loss of a yard there to start out. That leads to a 2nd and 11. On 2nd down, it's Drake. And he stopped immediately there. No gain that time, and it leaves him with 3rd and 11 coming up.
And the big fella stuffed that one up in a big way. I think doubling him has to be a priority because you can't move up to the next level if you don't take care of him first.
Off play action, Tannehill. And he finds Stills, complete. He's at the 30, 20. And all the way in for a Miami touchdown. Kenny Stills, 81 yards. And the Dolphins are going to take a first-quarter lead. And Charles, I had an offensive coordinator tell me one time that they design every play to score. I don't know how true that is, but he had to run a long way after that catch. Heck of a play.
I think that when he was telling you that, he was designing run after catch in every play. I mean, that's the only way to put it in there, and that's what we got on that one. Nice catch, an even better run for big yardage.
Now the Patriots gearing up to go now and hoping to do better than they did their last possession when they punted the football.
Appeal to the vanity of your offensive line. Tell them that they control your fate. Leverage guys. Win the line of scrimmage. If you do that, you start to win 1st down. You win 2nd down. And guess what? You start accumulating 1st downs. And that's what they need in order to not punt the ball again.
They'll start the drive with a carry by Bell. And he'll get this one up to the 26. Just a yard on the 1st down carry, so it's 2nd and 9.
Doubling this guy has to be a priority before moving up to the next level because the big fella, he just ate that one alive, just stuffed it. In fact, before the game, he was talking to us, and he's like, hey, these pants make me look fat? And we said, nah, man, you're just a whole lot of guy.
He is at well over 300 pounds. He's a big man. Now a play fake. Brady. And Philip Dorsett hauls it in. And they work this well upfield across the 45. A good pick up there of 20 yards. A give to Bell. And he is met at the line of scrimmage, and he goes down right there. Officially no gain on the play, and it's second down. Wasn't able to get anything, no gain. Fumbled once already. Maybe he's being a little careful. Not necessarily on that play, but I'm sure that's in his mind somewhere.
Oh, without a doubt, because protecting the football is job one for anyone who's carrying it. And that's exactly what he tried to do on that play, but it didn't gain him any yardage.
Tackled that time by Jerome Baker out of Ohio State.
I know the scouting report on him is that he doesn't possess the eye discipline to be an elite linebacker. And what that means is his ability to read, react, and make a play. But on that one, he looked like one of those guys.
To throw, it's Brady. And the third down pass falls incomplete.
I think the punter might start to get into a pretty good rhythm here if he keeps getting opportunities. But that's the last thing his team wants to have happen, right? The last thing you want to see is your punter feeling pretty good because he's out there all the time.
Yeah, first quarter only, but they're 0 for 2 on third down conversions to start this thing. Allen on to punt as he gets this one away. Out comes the Dolphin offense now as they get set to take over here. And coming up on their second drive of the game, had the touchdown last time out. Now they have the football back. Chance to really seize early momentum.
Feels to me like they had a really excellent week of practice, that it all came together. But I'll bet
in trouble here, and down he goes. Back at the 8-yard line. Lawrence Guy in there to get him, and that's sack number 6 for him on the year. Now following the sack, they'll look to make amends on a second down and 17. Tannehill. It's caught. Stills right side. And he'll be about a full yard shy of the 20 at the 19-yard line. They'll wind up getting 10 back as that sets them up for third down.
I always laugh when people say, what's the toughest route to defend? And I'm like, any of them, especially if it's a good receiver. That makes things very difficult. But when you're running a drag route, something short, shallow, going through defenders, using guys almost as screen.
Looks for Parker, and it's intercepted. Devin McCourty picks it off. And he will score. Touchdown, Patriots. Those free safeties, they get to sit back there if they've got good pass rushers like this team does. Read like a book. He read it like a book and took it in for 6.
And if they use their eyes well and their anticipation skills, they can make big plays, just as what we saw, a free safety's dream. Follow the football, go to it, and take it the other way.
Now it's Wilson. And a nice return sets him up pretty good here at the 30-yard line. So now here come the Dolphins. Tannehill and the Dolphins break the huddle. Come up 1st and 10, right at the 30. Fresh off the pick 6, it's Tannehill. Flushed out right. And he can't find anywhere to go with it. And he goes down. Dante Hightower in there to drop him for his 11th sack of the year. And they need to work to at least get some of this yardage back after the sack. 2nd and 19. Back now with Charles Davis. I'm Brandon Gaudin. Second quarter begins with the Dolphins in possession of the football. But they face a second and long to start things out. Out of the gun, Tannehill. And he fires one that's intercepted. Devin McCourty picks it off. And he's able to get it back to the 33-yard line.
And that's now the second time he's picked off a pass here in the first half alone. Again, another great read defensively. And you just see him get in the right position to make the play and get his guys the football back.
And not much running room. Down to the 32. Credit him with a 1-yard gain there to make it 2nd and 9. On second down, here's Brady. Goes underneath for Bell. And he works it to the 30-yard line here, right at the 30. They'll get a couple yards on that one, and they're going to have a 3rd down.
Everyone's got to be able to catch the football. Doesn't matter what position you play, but if you're on offense, be aware a ball may come your way.
Throwing is Brady on 3rd down. And able to find Dorsett. A gain of 19 and picking up the 1st.
And when you're playing a quarterback with some experience and some moxie, you enter the danger zone when you decide to blitz him, because if he's able to diagnose as he did on that play, he can hurt you downfield.
He reads defenses so well, doesn't he?
He really does, and the best part about that play for him, I don't think that was his primary target.
I don't think so either.
I think he had the read, figured out where the blitz was coming from, and went to a secondary target for a really nice game.
On second down, it's Bell. And they'll get him down here at about the 5-yard line. 3 yards on the pickup. That's going to set up an interesting 3rd and about 4 to go.
Okay, no score on that play, but this guy's been a touchdown machine all year long. You know they trust him with the football.
From the gun on 3rd down, Brady. And this is going to be incomplete.
And that's a crusher right there. Had his man open for a 1st down. Throw a fastball when that wasn't necessary. Incomplete pass. When are these quarterbacks going to learn? You don't get extra points for how hard you throw the football.
So now on 4th down, on comes Stephen Gostkowski to try and get the patch 3. From the left hash, should be a fairly easy one here. And Gostkowski's kick is good. And they take the lead here now at 10-7. A good drive gets them inside the 5, but they could not punch it in.
And credit the defense, too. Make sure that that happens, because that was the old bend but don't break approach. Made sure they contained them when they absolutely had to and forced the field goal attempt that went through.
Gostkowski now converted for 3. Now he'll kick this one away. And that'll carry over the back line of the end zone for a touchback. And out come the Dolphins now. And they've sort of lost their way, partner. How do they recalibrate and get this proverbial train back on track?
Well, this is where leadership really comes into play. How's the head coach handling it? The offensive coordinator? Sometimes they just make a joke. All right, guys, you had your fun? All right.
Throw it out the window.
Yeah, let's get back on track here. And sometimes that'll work just fine.
I guess it's time now to lean on that leadership. And he's brought down after a very nice gain. 25 yards to pick up there, and also a 1st down.
Exactly what they needed right there, because they needed to use the ground game to take some pressure off, because the quarterback's been struggling a little bit.
Now on 1st down, Drake again. He spins free. And able to break one tackle, but then quickly brought down. But a nice little gain. It'll be a pickup of 10 yards. And that'll bring up a 2nd and just about a few inches here. A shotgun snap for Tannehill. Dancing to his left. And an alley to run. And he'll slide down to avoid the tackle. Tannehill able to take off and pick up the 1st as well.
Certainly making his presence felt in both the pass and the run game. He's having an impact.
Yeah, his first carry of the game right there. He had hurt him with his arm. Now he's showing that he can shuffle the puppies as well. Now a play fake here on first down. And he goes down. It's a Patriots sack.
I'm starting to feel for that quarterback back there. I mean, you know me. Normally, don't have a lot of empathy for the QB, right? In this case, definitely. He's been on constant duress this entire game. I don't know how he's surviving back there.
And to think, there's still a long way to go in this football game. To the sideline, and that is a heck of a catch as he was able to get both feet in. It'll be a pickup of 15 as that'll lead to third down. So in the second quarter, he's already up over 100 yards receiving now.
And isn't 100 the magic number for a really good game for a receiver? So he got a chance to really shatter that and have a profound effect on this game.
On third down, Drake. And he's going to get the first down here as he's taken down at the 22. 7 yards there, good enough to move the sticks. On first down, it's Tannehill. It's complete to Parker, left side. And on this one, he'll get to the 15, right at the 15-yard line. 2 minutes to play here in the first half. We'll come back to Miami after this. Able to get 7 on that first down pass play. 2nd and 3. From the gun, here's Tannehill. And over the middle, this is Parker. 50 catches for him now on the year, and he's got a first down.
I think it all came together there. In-breaking route, drove it with excellent pace. Money throw right there to move the sticks.
Waiting! Hey, 20. 20.
On first and goal, Drake. And he's going to pull his way down to about the 1-yard line. It's a good pickup of 7 yards, and now they're looking at 2nd and goal. They're mounting a nice drive here. Good chunk of yardage there again. O-line, they've been solid this drive.
They have that look about them right now that says, if you do anything but run the ball behind us, you're crazy. They have really moved it well on this.
And he takes it into the end zone for the Dolphin touchdown. Kenyon Drake with touchdown number 12 on the year. And the Dolphins are in for 6. It's up and good, and the lead moves to 15-10. The kickoff unit is out on the field, and they will send this one away. On the return, here's White. And he'll take it past the 25 and up to the 28-yard line. Meanwhile, taking a look at what's going on in KC. And it's the Ravens that have moved out to an early advantage. That'll be a game to monitor as we go along. Brady now on first down. A screen to Bell. He finds an opening past the 40. And brought down across the 50 to the 49-yard line. And now before this first down play, we're going to get a timeout here, as the stoppage will come with a little under a minute to go in this first half. The give is to Bell. And he is tackled inside the 40, not quite to the 35. That'll be a New England first down, a gain of 12.
Boy, he does it at a high level, doesn't he? Because when I watch him, I think of his vision. Straight at...
Into a double team, and it's intercepted. Picked off by the linebacker, Raekwon McMillan. And his guys will take over at the 25-yard line. This defense had 3 interceptions last week. They're on pace for more than that here. 2 in the first half.
Do not adjust your set. This is not instant replay. This is a defense that is locked in. They're essentially running the routes for the receivers and turning into the receivers themselves, aren't they? I mean, it is amazing what I'm seeing, because the reactions of those guys back on the back 7, phenomenal.
After the interception, here's Tannehill. Stepping up, he's going to keep it. Space to maneuver at the 40. This drive starting off on the right foot. 18 yards.
I think the last 2 plays really illustrate how difficult it is to game plan against this guy, because you know he can throw the football. But how about his use of legs as well? What we call those broken plays, you can't account for them.
Yeah, those plays, those two that you just mentioned, a microcosm really of how he can hurt you. Now before this second down play, we'll get whistles and a timeout, as it'll come with 15 seconds to play in the first half.
Hey, 20, 20, 20, 20. Set, 30.
Here's Tannehill now on second down. The Pats are going to get there. Down he goes. Now a timeout signaled for, and they'll get it with 10 seconds to go before halftime. So after the sack of Tannehill, the Dolphins come up here on a 3rd and long.
Set, waiting. Zebra. Hey, 20, 20, 20, 20.
Play action. It's Tannehill. They'll roll him out right. And for the 3rd time here in this half, it's intercepted. Picked off by Duron Harmon. And a huge return as he'll take this one all the way down inside the 30-yard line. So the two teams will head to the locker rooms here in Miami with the Dolphins on top. As we go up to Orlando now and hand it over to Jonathan Coachman with our EA Sports halftime report. Take it away, Coach. Now it's Wilson. Oh, look at that.
Look at him turn.
And now running right through it. And he'll be out of bounds just shy of the 30, right about the 29. The second quarter score from KC. And the Ravens now really pouring it on. And we'll try and keep you updated on those events and others around the league as we continue through this one. Drake will start the drive on the ground. Oh, now he bowls him over. And he showed off a nice juke of the defender before the next wave could bring him down. Give him 10 yards on the pickup, and it'll be second and very short. They stay on the ground with Drake. And he'll get it out near the 40 to the 39. Only a gain of a yard there, but it indeed gets him a new set of downs.
2nd and inches is oftentimes an invitation for an offense coordinator to take a big shot downfield because he feels like he can come back on 3rd down and pick up the 1st down. But sometimes you just don't want to break tendency. Stay with what you are, stay with who you know, and go get the 1st down. That's exactly what they did.
Got his man complete over the middle. That's Parker. And all the way in for a Miami touchdown. Devontae Parker with touchdown number 7 on the year. And the Dolphins are able to grow their lead. As a former DB, you might not like to see that, but from a wide receiver's perspective, those are the plays they dream of.
Correct on both counts, all right? Because once he took off, I mean, let's face it, that should have been done in Big Sky Country. Aren't any speed limits out there? And off he went. Glad I wasn't the one trying to chase him.
Extra point up and good by Sanders, and that makes it a 21-10 game. And this will be a touchback as that sails over the end line. So here are the Patriots now. They get ready for their first possession of half number 2. They trail offense, first time to touch the ball in quarter 3, and we'll see what they can do.
And I can't wait to see what they have planned because some teams script to start a half. Other teams just go, okay, these are the sequence of plays we want to run. These things worked well for us. And sometimes they throw in that big chunk play right away.
Shocker.
Try and get after them early and try and create a big play to give themselves some momentum.
See what they have up their sleeve. Line of scrimmage, again, the 25, 2nd and 10. Now Bell. And he's taken down, but able to slip across the 35. That one good for 13 and a New England first down.
That's pretty much meat and potatoes right there, wasn't it? Just go right at them and let your big horse charge up the middle. Not too fancy there, was it?
Nothing fancy at all, challenging that defense. And on that go-around, the offense won the challenge. And he'll lose yardage on the play back at the 37-yard line. That's going to go as a loss of a yard, and it'll be 2nd down.
Well, if these guys are going to chop into that deficit, they got to do a much better job in the run game. Caught behind the line of scrimmage, no yardage to be found.
Go.
Brady to throw on 2nd down. And the Dolphins rush gets home. Down he goes.
Well, the beauty of screen passes is they take a little time to develop, and they can often hit big, but sometimes they take too long to develop, and sometimes you get sacked.
Yeah, what's perfectly called for a defense to attack a screen?
Typically a blitz, and even though people think that the screen...
Now that'll be tipped and intercepted. Picked off by Rashad Jones, and they'll set up shop right near midfield at the 49-yard line.
This interception will go on the record of the quarterback. But as a receiver, you've got to understand where you are in the field. Middle portion, you know it's going to come in hot. Square your body to the quarterback and be ready to make the catch.
On 1st and 10, Tannehill. And throw right side complete to Parker. And able to break one tackle, but then quickly brought down. Now a stoppage here as it looks like we've got a Dolphin shaking up on the play. We'll get an update when we come back to Miami. 2nd and 5 after the 5-yard completion on 1st down.
Where we at? 30!
Drake off the give from Tannehill. And he'll take this one down to about the 40. Adrian Claiborne, the one who makes the stop.
Third quarter and you've got the lead. You're not ready to go into that 4-minute offense to close the game out, but a running game can really benefit your team right now.
The Dolphins on 3rd down. They've hit 2 for 4 thus far. This time they face a 3rd and 2.
Got 20! Hustle, we're walking. We're all walking.
Right back to Drake. And little room to maneuver there. He gets it down to about the 39. He needed 2. He got 1, and that's going to leave him with 4th down at a yard.
Well, they picked up a portion of it, but not all that they needed. Now that leads to a decision on 4th and 1. Let's see what they decide to do.
Too long for a field goal, too short to punt. That in-between range, and they'll go for it on 4th down.
28!
They'll run. It's Drake. And I'm not sure he got there. Did they stop him? They did. Adam Gase rolls the dice. It doesn't pan out. And the Patriots defense is going to take over on downs.
20!
They go back to the air here after the INT on the last drive. And they will set up shop at their own 41-yard line. Gronkowski, the intended target. Well, that's 3 picks he's now thrown in this game.
And I know this, the holiday season, because here we are in December. Right, it is the season of giving. Maybe for his own sake, after the game, he may have to announce that he's donating certain amounts to charity for each interception that he throws.
It's a short one here, complete to the tight end. That throw good for 4. It's 2nd down.
One thing you're hoping for when you run drag routes, you're able to hit a receiver in stride, and he can pick up a lot of yardage after the catch. But in this situation, the defense was effective, able to stop him before he get a good head of steam going.
And he'll be corralled out across midfield down to the 45. A 10-yard pickup, and it's enough for a Dolphins. First down. Tannehill on first down. He's going to fire one deep, middle of the field. And he couldn't hang on. Would have been their 4th pick of the game. Instead, 2nd down.
I'm trying to decipher what's going on out there because I don't know if he's just getting bad reads. I don't know if the defense is confusing him. I don't know if he just has, bad info and intel before he snaps the ball. But he's made some pretty bad decisions with the football lately.
There's several bad decisions on the interceptions he's thrown in, Frank. But his pass is intercepted for the 4th time today. Picked off by Jason McCourty. And a big turnover there as his guys will get the football back.
Oh, and that's a nice job defensively to get a piece of the football. He's going to pop it into the air, And then it's the tip drill. And good concentration by him to react to it and pull in the interception.
So Brady and the Pats take over 1st and 10 at their own 13. They'll try and get the running game going with Bell. It was Taven Bryan who got him down defensively. You know, despite the scoreline, I think they've got to like where they are here. They're on the road and just one big play away from getting right back in this game.
I'm going to follow right along with you because the spot they're in now is a credit to their defense. They've kept them in it by making the plays that they've made, and that just means you're one big score away from being right back there.
Now the question is, can this offense step up and make that play? Because that's been an issue for them in this game. First catch for the All-Pro Gronk and a 1st down. On 1st and 10, here's Brady. Gets it to Gordon. And now running right through it. And able to get this one across the 45 before he's brought down. Another big gainer that time. This one goes for 19 yards.
I'm guessing, partner, that if we're in the huddle with the Patriots right now, there's not a single guy that thinks they have any chance of coming back in this one, especially not with Tom Brady.
Yeah, who's Tom Brady? What's he done in the past as far as comebacks are concerned? Yeah, down right now, but that can evaporate quickly with him in the huddle.
Let's go.
Now Brady throwing on 2nd down. On the slant, he gets it to Gronkowski. And he'll be taken down at the 44-yard line. They'll get 9 there as that sets them up better for 3rd down. This offense in desperate need of a conversion as they come up on 3rd down. They'll try and run for it with Bell. And he'll lose yardage here, back at the 47. It's a loss of a full 3 yards, and it brings up 4th down.
I wonder if they just kind of outguessed themselves a little bit trying to run it on 3rd down. Probably should have gone to the air to try and pick it up. Instead, the punting unit will have to run on the field.
And the punter's on the sideline. Here's the field goal unit now to try an exceptionally long one. This to equal Matt Prater's record. It's a 64-yard attempt. Back now in Miami. It's Patriot football, but they trail here as we begin the 4th quarter. All right, they're going to try and keep hope alive here on 4th down. They're going for it. They'll go for it with Bell. And an alley to run. And he's got this down to the 35. The time to pull out the stops is now, and they convert there on 4th down. We talked early on about this defense needing to hold him under 100 yards. He's had a few good runs, but he is under 100, and maybe not coincidentally, they're trailing here in the 4th.
Well, sometimes the best plans actually do get executed, and so far they're on their game.
So signs of life in what's been a dormant offense in this 2nd half. Here's 1st and 10.
Wait 20. Wait 20.
Throwing on 1st down is Brady. Now they go screen. It's complete. And he'll be a little shy of the 25 here at the 26-yard line. A good 1st down call as the screenplay gets him 9. Well, this is how you shake the thoughts of that interception on the last drive. You come out and start this one 4 for 4.
And watching him throw it around with that type of confidence reminds me of a guy I played with way back when, and he told me, I don't care if I throw 10 interceptions in a row. I'm going to stay confident, keep flinging it. I just figured there's something wrong with the football.
2 yards on the pickup there, but it's enough to give him a new set of downs. Now, yes, a 2-possession game, but a good chunk of time on the clock, so they have the ability still there to run it on 2nd and short, but maybe they need to pick it up a bit.
You're right. They did pick up the 1st down there, but they, as you mentioned it.
And he can't find a receiver, and he's brought down. Solomon Thomas in there to get him his 2nd sack now of the afternoon. So now 20 yards to go on 2nd down after the sack. Work to be done. From the gun, it's Brady. So tough to stop Gronk. And the hit jarred it loose. It's incomplete. We have not seen a whole lot of wide-open receivers. Everything seemingly has been contested.
And that's another nice job there to force an incompletion. They've been very cohesive, knowing each other's moves all game long, and they've been on the spot just about every time.
And they've held them in check on the scoreboard. On 3rd and long, it's Brady. And his pass is intercepted for the 4th time today. Picked off at the 17. And the return here is stopped at the 35-yard line. That's now his 2nd interception in as many weeks from his linebacker position.
And think about all the different techniques he has to employ in a passing situation. Is he spot dropping because it's zone? Is he picking up man-to-man? Is he having to run with a running back or a tight end? In any event, great eyes, head on a swivel, and excellent hands.
Yeah, versatility and showing those hands. 5 yards is the tally on 1st down. That brings up 2nd and 5. Got to figure now, after getting that turnover, they're just going to be happy to keep the ball on the ground, right?
This is where covering the football, taking care of the ball, all the ball security terms that have ever been used, they come into play for the guys on offense right now. Just take care of it, and they've got a good chance of ending up winning this game.
A 10-yard pickup, and it's enough for a Dolphins 1st down. On 1st down, Drake. A decent run there following the display of quick feet down just inside the 45. It's a 7-yard carry to set them up with a 2nd and 3. I'm guessing you'd say this is kind of the key here. Grind out some yardage, work on that clock, see if you can continue to tick it down.
Definitely. You want to bleed things out at this point, right? Continue to possess the football, gain some yardage, and put the onus on the defense. Do they have to use timeouts? What are they going to do to stop you? You're taking.
This is caught inside the 15. Give him 30 yards there.
In our pregame meeting, all they talked about was keeping him hemmed in and wanting him to make his throws from the pocket because they knew he was pretty dangerous if he got outside, and he just showed it right there. Pretty good arm, too.
And too much on that one. It's out of the back of the end zone, incomplete.
I'm going to need some help with this one. How did he miss him? Wide open in the end zone. He's not hurried. He's not hit. And somehow, incomplete?
Yeah.
What happened?
During film study, that's one where he's just going to shake his head, not be able to believe it.
6 points go by the wayside on that one.
Tannehill finding Stills, and it's a Dolphin 1st down.
Another nice pickup through the air, and I think a lot of people might expect them to run the ball in this situation, Brandon, but with this lead, they're electing to throw the football. Swings, slants, quick outs.
And intercepted. Maybe the turning point they need. A great read, and it's picked off. And a great return as they're finally able to take him down. He was looking that time for Stills. The interception woes, they just continue to mount. He's thrown 5 picks. At this point, you got to be thinking, is it something between the ears?
I think a confidence hit does occur once you start getting those numbers up there a little bit. But as you and I both know, it's not always just one guy's fault. Maybe somebody ran a wrong pattern. Maybe some balls were tipped. It could be so many different things. Bottom line, though, it comes back to the guy throwing them.
Looking to throw on 2nd down. Brady. Gronkowski's got it on the crossing route. That one goes for 24 yards.
An ex-teammate used to tell me all the time, I hate experienced quarterbacks because no matter what, you really can't hide what you're doing. And I think that right there, he knew right away where the blitz was coming from, where his primary guy was going to be, and he ended up going to a secondary target for a nice game.
I was just going to ask you, that wasn't the primary target. He's so good at that, isn't he?
I think he knew right away that he wasn't going to get to his primary guy. I think he read that as soon as he got to the line of scrimmage, knew where the pressure was going to come from, and said, I know how to beat that, and that's what he did.
To throw on 2nd down, Brady. This is Bell on the dump off. And he's able to take it across midfield before going out of bounds. They get 5 out of that one, and it moves the chains. Clock management, definitely critical here if they want to get back in this game.
Absolutely agreed. They have to up the tempo in this case, down a couple of scores. Want to make sure they have a chance to win this ball game.
Brady now on 1st down. Over the middle, Dorsett. And he'll go down, but not before getting this inside the 30. A good pickup there, a 22. 1st down now, but that clock rolling. They go play action here on 1st down. Now a desperation throw. And this is caught down for a late touchdown. So hold everything here. This one's not over yet. Okay, game on. Don't go anywhere yet. You got a one-score game now. Probably going to rely on the onside kick coming up.
Yeah, they have to. It's not a high-percentage play, but it's better than not having a chance at all. And that's when you put your leapers and your flyers on one side, get that high hop, and hope that one of the guys can come up with it.
And on the other side, get that hands team ready.
No doubt about it.
And it's incomplete. Protection was great. He had time to set up a campsite. But in the secondary, though, they were ready.
And I think that in most places on the field, if you have that much time to throw the ball, someone's going to shake free and you'll find an open receiver. But condensed near the goal line on a two-point conversion, all that extra, there's not any extra field. So it kind of closes in on them, and that allows you to cover a little bit better.
Now the rookie from Arizona State, it's Kalen Ballage. Now we're going to get a timeout here called by the Patriots, as they'll talk things over prior to this upcoming second down play. Another running situation on the doorstep as they come up 2nd and 10. Throwing now, Tannehill. He's going to rifle one deep left side. Now look at this. They get the turnover they needed. It's intercepted. Devin McCourty picks it off. Just a little bit of a rough stretch. 6 interceptions now in these last 2 weeks combined.
I know the easy thing is to go back to mechanics, footwork, things of that nature. I'm also wondering, is he getting fooled by what he's seeing on defense? Has the scouting report changed? Are they showing him things different than what he expected? For the second week in a row, he's throwing it to the guys in the wrong color shirts.
Yeah, he better figure, whatever the reason is, he better figure it out. Give him 15 yards on that one, and New England has a first down. Back to throw. And his throw's going to be incomplete. He was looking for Gronk that time, and it's 2nd down. I guess you can't be afraid to take those chances late in the game. He tried to fit that one in there. Nice job, though, defensively.
But to your point, it was a nice job of knocking the ball away. But you're also right. You can't be afraid to take those chances. That means...
Oh, a crusher there as it's intercepted. Picked up by the linebacker, Raekwon McMillan. And he'll get this back to the 32-yard line.
And that one, oh, it's going to hurt big time. You're in the 2-minute drill trying to get your guys down the field, and it's looking like they're going to go up just short, as this is definitely not his best throw. And it'll wind up being intercepted.
He's going to take another shot here. And look at this. They get the turnover they needed. It's intercepted. Picked off by Logan Ryan. And a terrific return as he'll take it up past the 35. Stills the intended target. Charles, whatever's going on between his ears right now, it's just not completely calculated correctly. 7 picks between last week and this week after that one.
And they always say the most important part of a player is those 6 inches between the ears. But right now, it's all those interceptions that are going on. So whoever his trusted confidant is on the sidelines, I don't know if it's the offensive coordinator, quarterback's coach, maybe the backup quarterback, that's who he needs to get with now and get himself calm.
Tell you what, he's been able to put the ball in some tight spots all game long. That throw, no different.
Yeah, a lot of people would call it a gutsy type of a throw. I think he looks at it as, I can do it, so it's not that big of a deal to me, and I'm going to keep firing.
They'll look to throw. He's going to let it fly. And incomplete there. A nice hit. Jars the ball free and brings up 3rd down. These are the spots, this stage of the game, where it pays to have speed on the perimeter, doesn't it?
It certainly does, and in the second quarter, he may very well run by him, but in this situation, I know as a defender, I'm loosening up a couple of extra steps that allow him to run with him stride for stride.
And they'll get this well past midfield before being stopped just before the 35. And now we won't see a play on first down. We're going to get a timeout instead, as they'll stop it with 27 seconds showing on the clock. Now, after the run by Bell, here's another 1st and 10. He's back to throw. Now a desperation throw deep. And, oh, a crusher there as it's intercepted. Picked off by the safety, Jarquiski Tart. And he is going to get this one back to the 20-yard line. What a nightmarish game he's having now. 6 interceptions that he has thrown.
Absolutely unbelievable, isn't it? Hard to believe we're watching this and have seen it. but it just tells you about the game of football. It giveth and it taketh away.
Yeah, the guys, though, that have thrown 6 interceptions in a game, the likes of Peyton Manning, Brett Favre, I think Joe Namath, he did it 3 times.
All right, now, lucky 56. Lucky 56. Hurry up, here we go.
A first throw for the backup Osweiler. And that's going to be incomplete. 12 seconds left. Trying to get it that time to Stills. That'll bring up 2nd down.
Okay, I'm not quite sure how to judge that one. Maybe didn't have enough legs underneath him. Mechanics might have been off. Maybe some fatigue. That one came up short.
Yeah, 4th quarter. Maybe you do start to watch as the arm there, the leg's still there. This has been a tough game. Tannehill going to throw it. Eluding the pressure right. And the hit jarred it loose. It's incomplete.
It's a lot of contact going on there, and in the end, unable to keep 2 hands on the football and bring it into his body.
Everything looked pretty good until the finish. Big play coming up. Here's 3rd and 10.
I would expect to see some pressure here.
On 3rd down. That's Drake. And he's got it past the 30 before he's hit and dropped. And Charles, I think when the schedule comes out, all teams, no matter where they're predicted to finish, talk about protecting your home turf. They were able to do that here in this one.
Similar to a tennis match, right? Not letting them break your serve. That way you hold on to it. They got it done, and they feel very good about that victory.
So for the Dolphins, it's an important win for their playoff hopes as they move to 8-5. And they will hit the road next week to take on the Minnesota Vikings. Meanwhile, for the Patriots, you wonder what this will do to their playoff prospects as they fall to 8-5. And they'll try to rebound next week as they head to Heinz Field to take on the Steelers. Thanks for tuning in, everybody. Alongside Charles Davis, we thank our entire crew. I'm Brandon Gaudin. This is the NFL on EA Sports.